Getting rid of blockages so that you can manifest anything. Pew. Hey guys, what's up? What's going on? Welcome back to my channel. My name's Jem here with another video for you guys. This one is all about how to clear away blockages that are hindering you from manifesting. So what's currently blocking you and how to get rid of it and why are certain blockages holding you back, all that kind of stuff. We're going to answer pretty much every question, cover that whole topic so that it makes really good sense for you guys, that you guys can get rid of some blockages that hinder you from manifesting your desires and how to figure out what those blockages are and then get rid of them. So without further ado, let's hop right into this video, starting now. All right guys, first thing that you're gonna need is a cup of Starbucks, and I'm totally just kidding. So the first thing that I want to talk to you guys about is the fact that certain blockages that we have, certain emotional patterns, can hold back our manifesting abilities. Since the law of attraction works on what emotions we're feeling and what we feel in our subconscious as well as our conscious brain can affect the way that we manifest things and the certain things that come into our lives and the certain things that have trouble coming into our lives. So once we know that, the big question is, how do I know what my blockages are and how do I get rid of them in order to manifest what I want? And so let's talk about how to find out what is blocking you. So first, look at what you're desiring and why you're desiring it. Most of us desire certain things because we feel like it's going to bring us to a better place and make us a better person and improve certain areas of our lives. For example, some people want to find a very successful job because that way they're going to feel confident. Some people want money in order to feel confident. Some people want other things in order to fulfill certain feelings that we don't currently yet feel. The reason why we desire something is because we feel like it's going to fill up an area of ourselves that currently is lacking. And so when we look at the current area that is lacking for us based on what our desire is, maybe your desire is to have a bunch of money because when you have a bunch of money, then you're gonna have freedom, you're gonna have confidence, and a whole bunch of other emotions that come along with that. It's different per person, so look at what it's showing in yourself and where you feel like it will be fulfilling certain parts of yourself. And then in knowing that, you'll actually discover what's blocking you. Because when we have these certain voids, these certain things, these certain areas that need to be filled, we're confirming to the universe that we don't currently have those emotions in us. We don't currently have that confidence. We don't currently have that feeling of success. We don't currently have the feeling of love or the feeling of whatever in our lives. We're showing that we currently have a lack of that. That actually blocks what you're trying to manifest, because the universe only gives you more of what you feel and not of what you think about. But in thinking about stuff, if you feel a lack, the universe is going to bring you more of a lack of whatever that you're desiring. If you're desiring something and you feel so fulfilled by it, and you feel the emotions of already having it, and you don't feel like you're wanting it because of a certain lack, because of a certain void in yourself, and you are trying to fill up a certain part of yourself, only in that moment will the universe look back at you and think, oh, well, you're perfectly filled, you're fulfilled, you're grateful about this thing, you don't have any lack of it, I'm gonna give you more of having it because you already feel the fulfillment of it. And so when you feel the fulfillment of it, the universe is like, well, I'm gonna fulfill you more and more and more and more and more. And so for example, I'm gonna give you one of my life examples just to show you guys an example of how this kind of works. So for a long portion of my life, I was trying to figure out what my life purpose was. It didn't really make a lot of sense to me. That's something that I felt like if I knew my life purpose, I would all of a sudden have confidence. I wouldn't be scared to go out in public and be shy or anything like that. All of a sudden I felt like, oh, if I knew my life purpose, I wouldn't be shy anymore. I wouldn't be this and I wouldn't be that. And so I want to find my life purpose because once I find it, I won't be shy and I'll have confidence. And I'll feel good no matter what. But that actually drew me farther and farther away from finding my life's purpose, is because I kept reaffirming to myself that, oh, once I have it, I will feel this way. The problem was that I needed to feel that confidence and strip away the shyness in my pure moment right there, and that way I would have actually discovered my life purpose, because the only way you discover it is fulfilling those parts of yourself. If you say that, oh, me finding this or me having $10,000 or me having a partnership is going to fill this, you will never find that thing in your life. Because if that thing comes along with those certain emotions, what comes first, the chicken or the egg? I hope this is making sense. What has to come first is your emotions behind it. Your emotions and your thoughts literally create your reality. And so if your emotions and thoughts is that of, I desire this because I don't have it, you're going to keep desiring it because you don't have it. But if you desire it because you feel so fulfilled already, and that would just reaffirm your current fulfillment, then it will come to you, and it will come to you very powerfully and very fast. So if you're wanting a relationship, for example, a lot of us want relationships. Don't desire a relationship because you're going to feel confident because of a relationship. Don't desire a relationship because you need to feel loved and you desire to feel loved. Start loving yourself. Literally, this is what so many people say, is you have to love yourself first. It is so true. Once you love yourself, you can find other people that love you too, and you will find relationships. But if you do not currently love yourself, you don't fill yourself with that love, either you're going to attract a relationship that is crappy, or you're going to attract no relationship at all and be single. So either way, you're not going to get something that you're actually desiring. What you need to do is say to the universe, okay, I am so happy, I am so fulfilled, bring me more of what's going to make me this feeling. And the universe will bring you more and more of that feeling. So what you need to do is change your emotions to change your outer reality, change your internal feelings. And so if you think that a certain job is going to give you the confidence, a certain amount of money is going to give you the confidence, start living as if you've already received it. Start being like, okay, I've already received it. And this is what I did when I was trying to find my life purpose. I was like, you know what? I'm just going to go out into the world now, because I knew how manifestation worked. And so I was like, okay, I'm figuring out how manifestation works. I'm going to try this and see if it works. Just spoiler alert right here, it freaking worked. And this is how I did it. I literally went out into the world and I was like, you know what? I'm going to be confident. I'm going to become more out of my shell. I'm not going to be shy anymore, because I'm going to live as if I've already found my life purpose. And I knew I didn't need to go up to people and be like, I know my life purpose, I know this and I know that, because I didn't know it. But that was okay. I was like, you know what? I'm just going to live as if. I'm just going to pretend in my head that I know what it is, and have that fuel my confidence and fuel my feelings of getting rid of my shyness and getting rid of all that stuff and become a little bit more extroverted. And so I started doing that, and my interactions with people really improved. My life really improved. I started becoming really happy because I felt like that void that was voided for so long all of a sudden felt filled. And even though I didn't know what my life purpose was, that was okay, because inside I was just pretending like I do know what it is, because that's fueling my confidence right now. And then all of a sudden my life's purpose literally revealed itself. It probably took me about 2 months. But that is pretty quick if you think about it, because some people take like 10 years trying to find their life purpose. For me, it came in a matter of 2 months once I started changing around my thinking patterns and my emotional patterns. And the reason why it can still take some time is because maybe our subconscious is still like trying to because our subconscious mind works in patterns. And so if you have a pattern of constantly thinking that you are unconfident and that you are a shy person, your subconscious is going to keep trying to reiterate that to you until it gets retrained with a new thought pattern. And sometimes that can take a little bit of time. So your conscious mind can be thinking in a new way, but it'll take a little bit of time before your subconscious really takes that in. And you don't need to worry about that part. Only worry about your conscious brain, and slowly your subconscious will just start to rewire itself based on your conscious brain. And so don't get caught up in worrying about, oh, when is my subconscious going to start like following suit? Don't worry about that. That's fine. It's going to take as much time as it needs, as much time as it wants. Sometimes it can take a couple days, sometimes it can take a couple months, and that's totally fine. Just keep focusing on your conscious brain, because that's the only thing you have control over, so there's no point in worrying about your subconscious at all anyway. Just worry about your conscious brain, and if you notice yourself falling into your old thought patterns for a little bit, that is okay. I've done that. There's times where I went out and I'm just like, oh, I'm falling back into my old patterns, I'm totally being shy again, but I just became conscious of it. I became aware of it. You know, we are humans, we're not going to be perfect, and so once in a while we'll still have those thoughts that kind of hold us back, and that's okay. As long as you become conscious of it, maybe it might take you a full day, maybe it might take you a couple days to get back into feeling the way that you want to feel, and retraining yourself for that. Sometimes we do have bad days, and that is okay. But as long as we get back on track, that is what counts, because then we are really changing our reality and we're taking control of our life instead of being on autopilot and having our life control us. So I will tell you again, everything in this world literally starts inside. You cannot change the outside without changing the inside first. And so if you want a relationship, if you want a certain job, if you want confidence, if you want these sorts of feelings, start to feel them already and just play as if. Just be like, I'm gonna pretend today as if I already have the love of my life, and I'm gonna go out with confidence, and maybe I'm gonna be with my group of friends that are all in relationships, but I'm gonna play it as if I'm also in a relationship in your head. You don't have to say this out loud because people think you're a crazy person, but feel the confidence as if you've already attained this. And feel that confidence, or feel the lack of shyness, and feel these certain emotions. Feel the love for yourself as if you are loved so deeply by another. Feel that in yourself as if it already exists, and that is what's going to bring it to you, because the universe is going to look at the frequency that you're emitting and bring back more of that frequency to you. And that's also what they talk about when they say, matching your frequency to that of what you're desiring. You don't need to know the specific like 432 hertz, 0.16 blah 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 megahertz. Like, you don't need to know that kind of stuff. That's fine. What you need to know is your emotions. That's what tells you what frequency you're on. So if you feel the emotions of really having it, even when you don't, you're going to bring it to you. And I hope this is making sense for you guys. This is pretty much my full way of explaining it. If you guys have any questions on this topic, please leave them down below, because I would love to answer them for you guys. I know the law of attraction can be a little bit tricky at times, but I really felt like making this video today to talk to you guys about the subject, because I feel like this part of the law of attraction isn't that talked about, and this is probably the most important part of the law of attraction, is this right here. And so just knowing this, you can literally do anything. You can have anything, you can gain anything. And if you guys need practice at this, that's okay. If you guys aren't that great at it at first, that's fine. Things take a little time to master. Things take a little time to get good at. And so don't shut yourself down right away if you're like, I'm not good at pretending. I'm not good at feeling this when I don't really have it. That's fine. Keep trying, because in trying and reiteration, you start to get better at it, and your mind starts to get used to it, and your mind will wire certain pathways to wire this into your mind so that you become good at it and it becomes natural and easy for you. So don't give up right away, even if you have a hard time with it. That is okay. That happens. And even if you have a lack of belief, that's okay. It doesn't matter. Just feel the feelings of already having it, and you can get it. There's certain people that don't even believe in the law of attraction, but they still are attracting things in their life. And this is how you attract it in your life, is literally your emotions behind what you're trying to attract, and feeling fulfilled even when you don't have it. Filling those voids and filling those gaps is what clears away the blockages, because what's blocking you is the fact that you have a gap, a lack. You need to cut away the lack, fill it all up, and that's what's going to bring it to you. When you fill yourself with the emotions of already having it, like imagine like literally a cup of this. If it's empty, it's always going to be empty. But if you fill it with coffee, all of a sudden it's going to be a freaking coffee cup. You know what I mean? So think of yourself the same way. If you want to be a freaking coffee, fill yourself with the coffee. Don't fill yourself with the water. Or don't keep not filling yourself at all. Don't just be like, oh, I'm lacking it, but my dream is to become a coffee cup one day, but I'm just an empty cup right now. You're not going to become a coffee cup staying empty. It's not going to come to you. You just need to start telling yourself you're a coffee cup, and someone's going to fill you with the coffee, with the real coffee. If you start telling yourself you are a coffee cup, people are now, or the universe is going to be like, okay, well, we're going to sell you at Target as a coffee cup now because you see yourself as a coffee cup. So now we're going to label you as a coffee cup. You have the coffee cup energy. Someone's going to buy you, now fill you with coffee, and drink you every day as their coffees. So I hope that makes sense. That is a really weird example. Clearly I've had too much coffee today, but I hope this all makes sense for you guys. If it did, if you guys like this video, don't forget to give it a really big thumbs up for me and hit that subscribe button down below if you have not already. Definitely leave any questions in the comment box down below because I would love to answer them for you guys. I want us all to manifest all of our dreams and all of our dreams and all of our desires and live the best life possible. I love you guys so much. Have an amazing week, an amazing Easter, because Easter's totally coming up, I'm pretty sure. But yeah, anyway, love you guys so much. Thank you guys for being here, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye, guys.